our issues.
Yes. Before angene.
Okay.
Nyanibona bahlali nje. Hey, molweni, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Ndawoyam with uKhanya. Welcome back to my space, betunana. Yes, it is my space. Sithetheni sixoxe ngezinto. Yes, we are bringing conversation to your couch, betunana. Sise quarantine mosandithi sazihlelele ezindlini zethu. I am not alone namhlanje. Yes. After iminyaka ke somane sifumana into enje ke kuthatha unyaka wonke uDlamini aphinda asivizithele betunana. My guest today nguzizi ngokwakhe, uDlamini ngokwakhe. Welcome back. If you are here for the very first time, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. Sikubona into bani ukhona kwindawoyam with uKhanya betunana. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. Yes, to my betunana nation. Sibaka behleli ngosibona bekhona besijongile. Welcome back. Yeah. The one and only uDlamini ngokwakhe.
Guys, I'm glad to be back. It's awesome, nice, and thanks for the support. We are beyond 1K. So that's very nice. It's very nice.
Yes.
We were celebrating recently, London. So keep up the support. Keep on watching the videos.
Yes.
Hopefully, the content is nice, but we'll try and
push.
Yeah,
definitely things are different now because it's ending. So we're there, but we are trying to bring something. Betunana. Kuthiwa ke uDlamini, I always say into bana kuthiwa bamnyama nenkomo zawo. Ngiyalibona izizi. Recently, someone said to me, uDlamini bamnyama nenkomo zawo. Wathi hayi kaloku sisikhanya ngabaya bakudala. Aba ngoku kuthiwa bamnyama neethenda zabo. Asizazi.
Besamile then inkomo sasebenza.
Right ngenkomo, ngenkomo. Abethenda igenge ke mayibe nethenda.
I mean inkomo inobonakalayo. Tenders, they come, they go.
Yeah, inkomo
inkomo is something that you can see and be proud of.
Yes. We are doing something different, but still, niche channel betunana relationship advice. We have a sister who are always looking out for your advice or just someone to talk to. Recently, and I received an inbox from a beautiful young lady. I won't reveal ikamala asking me to give you advice, or not even advice. I think she just wanted to speak to someone. She didn't have anyone to speak to, so she's like, Sis Khanya and Kwazi and all that, but can't depend mamele. I was so inspired to say, you know what, sometimes you really need to hear then uzidecidele into bana wena ufuna ukwenza ntoni. So namhlanje silapha ke betunana sizonikisa law advice. I'm hoping sakwenza some justice. Besides that ke sithethile mna nelady and samisana somewhere. Namhlanje sikhaluke sive also betunana from a different
gender.
Because lento sizothetha ngayo it's actually it's relationship. We understand. So sikulonto ke namhlanje kwethunana sizoba no anonymous. I spoke to this young lady. She's 26. I said, okay, I am inspired, sister, just to have a segment in my channel where we give advice. It's not only gonna be me. Suggest into okay, Khanya, it can't only be you. No kandibuhambanga kakhulu bomi. Sizayisa kuzindlu ngezindlu kumakhaya ngamakhaya kubantu ngabantu. Not only abantu abatshatileyo, even abantu abasingle abayangileyo ndlela. Yes, babacinga ntoni bo.
And I think also nabantu ababukelayo.
Yes, definitely.
Quick comments.
Yes.
Some people are professionals.
Yes.
They can give advice in terms of the comments, and then
definitely.
That information ungayishare maybe with a lady.
Yes, definitely. So it's another segment up on channel where we will give advice. Not only me, the betunana nabanya band professionals, and then I'm hoping to do a collab also even other YouTubers to just banikise lo. So we will read. I spoke to the lady and disclaimer so that thing I so she was like fine with it. She said go for it. No problem. She would also love to hear about abanye abantu bathini. what's very important is that asizoveza identity yakhe, will make sure into yoba but istory sizawusibeka ngobunjalo, and then age yakhe, at least you know who you're dealing with, the age engakanani.
Mid-20s.
Yes, definitely. Okay, man, funde so that is a real story. Hi, I'm not married, but I'm staying with my boyfriend and my daughter. I found him, the guy now, with 3 kids and 2 baby mamas. The thing is, he didn't treat me well during the pregnancy, and I found him talking to a lot of girls and flirting and even meeting some. After the pregnancy, I confronted him, and the fight lasted for 10 months. But I feel like I'll never recover from this because now I don't trust him. I feel like he doesn't love me enough or take me serious because he didn't even pay damages. He is the one who asked me to come and stay with him. I feel like I'm depressed. I'll be even more depressed if he cheats again. So it makes sense. Yeah. Just nje sithethile ke nosisi ndanikisela micala. I think maybe should I start ngelam uba what was my advice, and then when from a guy's point of view.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think by now you'll know when it comes to relationships. Anginayo mina pheli experience. But no, I think ndimdala enough to know and uba sendivile izinto and to know what's right or what's wrong.
I think what do you mean experience? I mean, we've been together for 9 years.
But kind of like experience because ndine experience asemtshatweni kind of. So phana kukho semtshatweni. So yes. Okay. But anyways, she's 26. I feel like she's my sister. Yes. You know. I'm thinking when I was 26, kungokunchata mos. So already. Anyways, so what I told her is that because in Africa this find out in Dobana, okay, are you working? Do you have a home besides Lenda? Because sometimes we'll find out because what you know no brother wake no mama wake. Okay. So I feel like la environment already is very toxic for her. She just needs to go back home. You understand? And also as a 26-year-old man, I think indoba ininzi la situation akuyo because she's saying indobana ubhuti ebechadile. 2 baby mamas. Okay, I think abantwana bathathu or baby mama babini, yes, uchu, yeah. So for me,
and then abantwana bathathu, sorry,
abantwana bathathu
including theirs.
No, go 4 owakhe. Abantwana bathathu, baby mama, yeah. So umntana khe yena lo ngowe4. Yeah. So I felt like into your situation for yena is too much for a 26-year-old. You understand? So I was like, you need to move out at least ube kokweni. You know, that's the first step. And because she was saying une anger, depressed, like, and she kind of like unala low self-esteem because the guy is now flirting nabanye abantu and all that. Yes, also. And she's not working, and definitely the guy is providing. So ndabuza ke ngoku, and also ndabuza relationship ekhaya with umama ke, and she was like, no, umama is saying ndobana let's try mna nobhuti lona to work things out.
Okay. And
she went on to say ndobana umama wanted me to work things out with this guy, and umama is bipolar because of a man. Now what to go through is yes. So for me, environment, I don't know if bipolar means ube diagnosed when or just loosely igam.
Okay.
So, but for me, to tell you, a 26-year-old go
it's
back
just
home.
Too much.
Yes. So if you can hear the situation even at home. Yeah, understand. If families, you know, okay, into yomuntu omnyama yonke lo. So nikela kudlamini ke ndiye kuthetha bethuna. Eyam ndithe mna phuma mntasekhaya and try to find into omsebenzi mhlawumbi, and siyayazi ke bethuna kule meko sikuyo izinto zinje. According to you, get, I mean, what's your advice from a man's perspective?
Okay, first of all, Manditi, okay, it's nice to be back.
Yes.
Go to a depression. Ibhlungu nongafumani someone to speak to. That's the main I think even the professionals, classic advisor, they always try to find, did you have or do you have someone to speak to? And you find that many people, that's the problem. Because just coughing out a problem, it takes away your weight and then, you're able to see a next day. So, I just want to appreciate Lord on the channel that you were able to, provide that to a person, listening ear. And then hopefully we are not professionals.
Disclaimer, please.
I
like that.
No, we're not professionals, and I would like that is my first advice. She must seek professional help, and if we can assist Londoleo, let's do that. So we're not commending or giving remarks or advice as professionals. It's just that we were able to be there for her, and then So my take on the situation, there is a lot of factors as in a coil. There's a lot of details as in a coil. But be that as it may, I feel like your advice is the best. Move away, remove yourself. The best thing you can always do, is just get out of the situation, just get out, and then that distraction can give you a chance you're sober. Because people who are depressed, more often than not, they don't see anything else besides the problem. And when they're looking at this problem, they don't see a solution. And then they decide to take their lives. So I think it's the best thing, if she can. In fact, she can, because I think the lady must first love herself. You understand that there's a baby involved, and this situation is so complex. We're not talking about a band who is just her, nomfana, nomdana, and then umfana we're talking about Umdu who has been married before, who has been divorced. We don't know what was the cause. He has 2 kids outside of the previous marriage, and then there's umdana. So it's just too much. It's too much for a 6-year-old. Because you just entered your adulthood. Your early 20s is your entry into adulthood. So you're still figuring yourself. You're still figuring utanda ndoni. So to be dealing with so much, I think it's just too much for anyone.
For anyone,
Not for, you can't say no because mnandi teni or I think anyone in this situation would be depressed. So first of all, maga recognize along the she can't remain in the same situation. I just need to go home and figure things out. I need time and space so that even my energy can change. You understand? Otherwise, these are recipes for disasters in relationships. We don't know if his friend that's why I say just for a lady early that you are very clear now she is depressed. I think the best thing to do so that she can breathe. Also, you don't know what happened. I'm talking from my experiences now as a man who has his own experiences and has second-hand experiences from friends. Once I'm not saying this is the case, but once maybe in a relationship or in marriage, even so, right, I'm tembi. I'm tembi. You're always trying to protect yourself. You're always trying to protect yourself, and the only way the guys think they can protect themselves is having other people, so that even if you're disappointed, so I'm not saying that's the situation, but I think Sisi makatilisha naye professional.
So glad, like I'm so glad, guys, that sifumene uba uDlamini, because mna ingasamcingi nomcingi ubhuti, ingasacingi noyicinga laa nto la relationship. The only thing besides ukhohlakala, the only thing that I was concerned life womntwana lo mncinci. I feel like ubhuti sebuhambile ubomi, uyazi xolo ke ngokwelo cala. I'm glad that ke sifumana elakho icala, you know. And we are not namhlanje sizovula nje le segment ithi relationship advice, so that people can send in ezombalelwano zifana nezi, and then we'll give it to abanye abantu, whether kukho i-friendship umuntu aqonda into yobana ufuna i-advice kuyo loo nto. Ayizuba ndim noDlamini kabacebisayo nabanye abantu.
And maybe next time get a professional. I'm sure in your circles, you know, you can invite a professional and away in high, and maybe they can even, you know, get involved.
Yes. No, definitely we will also invite a professional.
Thank you, Namke.
So kunamhlanje sizoyivula nje. But okay, let's get into before nje siyivale. Please comment down below betunana, what do you think when uvile mos ndiyifundile into? What do you think? Ucinga uba makenjeni usisi, makahlale makathini? But eyona nto iphumayo ukuthi into yoba makakasuke kulaa situation, because it seems like a toxic situation, and for her to be uyabona kwi-mental state right, we need uba kabuyele endlini. But emakhayeni ethu amnyama, yabona usithi siyamsusa kwi-toxic environment le, which is ngapha. And you know, sometimes yintoni elithi sho sisibethu abancinci into such relationships,
kufuna uhamba
whether
sometimes
whether umuntu ungena kwaba bantu kuthiwa ngama-blesser okanye mhlawumbi kwaba bantu ko-sugar daddy. Simkile ke ngokule situation,
we're just being general,
being general. Ufumaniseka uba oosista bethu, they can't wait to get away from amakhaya,
and sometimes even nabafana, you know.
Nabafana banjalo.
Sometimes.
So naku uyasuswa umuntu, you say go home. Sivile a little bit uba umaye bethe work things out. You know, asisathethe ngale situation. How do we handle ubroken black families? Because that's what will bring ezinye ingxaki into masithi relationship iclean ke ngoku. Uyayazi uba ezinye i-relationship ufika nyani masithi lo muntu le ntombazana nalo sisi bayathandana akukho nto, but ezinye izinto ezifikayo, i-lack of trust nento yobana umuntu uyaye kandithandi, ufike ndifuna into enintsi kuwe that you can't give. Ibe izezameko ze-backgrounds, how do we deal with ezameko sisuka nazo emakhayeni ethu zifika zonzakalise kwe-relationship ezintle? Bona babantu oomadoda hayi intlelela into yonakele apha, but ngenxa yemeko yethu ke ngokumzontsundu.
That's ayikho lula leyo. Ke ndabanjwa ngomnye umfana ke aninomazi ke. I think uba ndingashare something nje, that isiXhosa is so rich that the word anonymous was stolen from Xhosa word meaning aninomazi. So I
got you, Dlamini.
Khona kumfana ebeke wandibuza ukuthi, you know, yes, he's in a relationship with a lady. They like each other. He likes her very much, but akanandlela othetha man.
Who doesn't have indlela othetha?
Intombi. And I think
sure.
So ndithi kuye, and ayicingi says uba uye wandibonisa i-conversation yabo. So ayicingi nyhani. So ndithi kuye, no, you know what, as bandikhula, I'm learning, you know, from my experiences and you know, experiences of others. You when ulungisa umuntu, you be very patient, because xa ndisithi awunandlela othetha, I am saying that awukhuliswanga kakuhle. Therefore, I'm saying abazali bakho abakukhulisa. So umuntu uyam-offenda thinking that when I just making a you know, a pure statement, you know, that, you know what, awunandlela othetha. But indlela I interpret ngayo is that you're saying dikhuliswe wrong, and then umuntu will get defensive because now uthetha ngabazali bakhe and all that. Try and not be personal with personal things.
Okay.
Because you know what I mean? You have to be very careful if you're trying to, especially someone you love.
Yeah.
If it's someone you don't care about, then you don't mind. Yeah. But for umdu that you're trying to build something with, you have to be very careful. That's what I've learned in life. And in fact, the first step is to check if I'm going back. why do you think eyakho indlela is better? You understand? So I advised him, Guti, you know, stop telling her, Guti, akanandlela othetha.
Makathini xa ngendlela othetha?
Ubani? Intombi?
Kaloku you feel offended mos ngumuntu ongenandlela othetha wena mntu uthetha naye. Athi
Take a punch.
Take a punch till when?
Kaloku trying, you know, in a subtle way, kancinci umbonisa, you understand?
Okay.
Like complimenting someone. I said kuye, compliment someone othetha kamali. Like, you know what? I don't know God, hey, but lo muntu lona ndimazi loba ukhula njani.
Izongicaphukisa because zaqoma ngoba mna ndithethi kamnandi.
Andisho mntu wam, yabo. You're bringing the conversation, but can't offend. But no, you know what? Actually, ndithethela kamali, but I miss, you know, if ungafaka nje ezinye izinto, you know, I never said awuthethi kamali, but if ungafaka nje some elements, you understand? Yeah, so it's what is called constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You know, they criticize. Also, what we don't do, kuncoma abantu.
Okay.
Now, if umuntu soloko umncoma that yo into ethile unenzela kamali kanjani ntwana into ethile, then ke ngoku lo muntu ukuvulela uyakutrusta.
Yeah.
Because they feed off your compliments.
Yeah.
So even when I criticize most of the time, emhlabeni wonke, in all, you know, spheres of life, you find good criticism ifika ungazange wa compliment. And these people were seeing ukuthi wenza kahle kwinto ethile nento ethile, but the minute usenza wrong bayakriticize and then you get defensive.
Yeah. That's true though.
But if umuntu usoloko ekuncoma, now uyafuna usoloko unconywa. So xa ekulungisa, then now uyafuna ulungiswa because you know lo muntu lo has, you know, my interests at heart. Yeah. Back to the point ebesikuyo ukuthi ke i-background yethu siyenza njani into yoba ingasi-affect by recognizing that fact that we have backgrounds. I remember, for instance, you know, now we've had our issues.
Before angene.
Okay.
Niyangibona bahlali nje. When we met ke sintshuba ke thina ke sidibana ngokuba sibe sisemtshatweni like sesihlala ke ngoku together and ngilomntu uthetha olhlobo kodwa ndadla I think ndandithe hlale ndiyakhwaza and ke uDlamini usoft mna nobasenemva nani ngoku and even I think wababhetele nobabhetele ngokuba kwafika mna ndisho ndenza imess encinci. So there was that thing yoba mna lento nditshoyo ndithi i-complicated into yabantu abadala abane-background ezi-different bangena at home singabo bantu abo babaziyo ne-siblings zam singabantu bengxolo nje siyazingxolela kamnandi and akho nto irongo. When ke ngoku ndidibana nomyenam naye ndibonile mos apha efemelini yakhe uba hayi kuthethwa soft ndithi ndithetha guys abuze umyeni uba why ndikhwaza Khanya setsho uba ingase ngoku azandiphoxeke guys umntwana ndibuza umntwana ndibuza uba ndikhwazela like ndithetha normally to a point umama wafika ezosinceda ngento yomntwana umntwana emncinci umama uyabuza uba hayibo emzini apho kutheni napha endlini yenu nomyeni akho nikusetyezwa into le nto nithethisele ezantsi izinto esithi-go through zona guys into yoba nomntu sorry ngokuqhawula but ke zizinto nyani ze-backgrounds
you know now undikhumbuza something eyathethwa ngomnye ubawo umeli osemsebenzini yes stofile during the period sizotshata. So I was asking him for advice. So utigum, and I will generalize this to any relationship because I think it applies. Yobana, when people come together in any relationship, they must never try to live one life.
Okay.
Two individuals, but most of the time we try to squeeze, you know, into one body. This is what I like. So cushions must be kanjena. Or indotile might be kanjena. Or this is the car we're gonna buy. No, this is the area I like. We must always remember that we are two individuals with two dreams, two personalities, to everything.
Yeah.
And emtshatweni, the idea is to stay with those dreams, those personalities, and try to achieve them, together.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it applies even outside of umshado, in any relationship, because I think in any relationship you're trying to build most.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you believe umshado or believe, or maybe it's a long-term goal.
Yeah.
But your ideas must be on my priority list.
Okay.
Okay, uKhanya waithe ufuna ichannel. How can I help?
Okay.
You understand? Utaka endle waithe ufuna into ethile. So umntu is living the life ababefuna umphila be-single. Emtshatweni wakhe. Together.
Okay.
So instead of single, like maybe I like to go out and whatnot, masizenze still.
Okay, but then
because I don't believe in going out and say, no, we're not gonna go out.
You won't do right,
no, we're not gonna go out.
Okay.
But instead, let me make sure that you get what you want with me.
Yeah.
And now you get. So is that again. This is what I do now. I'm because of because now it offended. If you remember, it offended me when I said, "Why am all about that?" But like, what do I mean? But so saying that, and this is change.
Yeah.
Indlela endithetha ngayo le, because indlela yasekhaya sinje mosuthi wayibona nayo.
Yes, I mean.
And then nani ke I know.
Fresh.
I know, and I like that, and I enjoy that, because so I've learned ukuthi let me not look at the other person as if nguye onengxaki.
Yeah.
But look at myself, how can this change so that ndiphilisane kakuhle now. Only when it's too much, that no, this thing I cannot accept, then maybe we can talk and meet each other halfway.
Please don't forget to give this video a massive, massive, massive thumbs up.
Okay.
Yes. Betunana, it's a new segment. We can do it once a month. It will depend kwimbalelwano zethu betunana. Sitheke sizayisa kubantu ngabantu.
Just starting the conversation,
appetizer.
Sanitizer, yes, guys, please.
Thank you so much, Betunana. Thank you so much for staying with us, Betunana, and the Betunana Nation signing out. Bye-bye. Yeah.